Oh hi! Thanks for watching my video. So I play The Sims 4 with a lot of mods, and I've recently started making lists of mods that really help improve the gameplay experience for certain things, like chaos, business, and parenting. And today we are listing 10 mods that make the game more realistic. This list is in no particular order, and if you like the look of any of the mods I've mentioned, I'll leave a link to them in the video description so you can get your hands on them. So, let's get into it. Number 1, the Dental Overhaul. The Sims 4 doesn't really have a dental system. Sims can brush their teeth, but that's about it. With the Dental Overhaul, however, you can make your Sims go through the same dental experiences you might have in real life. Why play through the easy, basic and happy features of the Sims 4 game when you can put your Sims through the pain of a root canal or tooth decay? Sims can wear braces and visit the dentist, which is a necessity given that Sims can now develop infections that require treatment, whether it be through medication or surgery. The mod notes recommend also downloading a load of tooth-related custom content that your Sims can use, like toothpaste, mouthwash, breath mints, and plenty more. Each interaction offering a unique mood buff. The Dental Overhaul. Number 2. Cinder Dating. This mod is basically Tinder for the Sims. You can use your Sims phone to arrange dates with Sims you've never even met. You can date anyone with this mod. It's an easy way to improve your Sims' love lives. No longer do you need to hope that your Sim bumps into a hottie at the bar. Now they don't even need to leave their house to score a date. Socialising can take place while your Sim is alone within the 4 walls of their room. Just like it should be. Just like in real life. Number 3, Healthcare Redux. This one is fairly similar to the Dental Overhaul, only for other health needs. Sims will now need to book doctor checkups. And they can get sick, but actually sick, with real issues, from something as serious as a terminal disease to something as manageable as an allergy. Sims can have them all. If a Sim is diagnosed with a complication of some sort, they can take medication and may require surgery. This one is a must-have if you want true realism in your game. Number 4, no strings attached. Give your Sims all the benefits of being in a relationship, but without having to give away any of that pesky commitment. Why have one partner in your Sim's life when they can have 5? Sims can enter into a friends with benefits arrangement whereby they can be as romantic as they like. They can even woohoo without worrying about catching feelings. You do have to keep an eye on how much time they spend together though. Sims who are friends with benefits can start to develop feelings for each other, and if they perform romantic interactions repeatedly for a long period of time, they'll need to take a little break from each other every now and again. Number 5, Sim Nation Travel. This is one of the first mods that comes to mind when I think of realism in The Sims. With all the other Sims games, travelling around from lot to lot required some level of effort. In The Sims 1, 2 and 3, Sims would have to call a taxi, transportation, or they could buy a car or a bike to get somewhere. Ultimately though, there would be a level of effort required for Sims to travel. Then we have The Sims 4, and all of that changed. Now travelling was as simple as just disappearing and teleporting into places. Pretty realistic, right? Well, that's where this mod comes in handy. It actually brings back the realism to travelling around. Now, if a Sim has to go somewhere, they'll need a mode of transportation, like a car or a subway pass. And if they're travelling to another world, they'll have to catch a flight. And even then, these things aren't handed to Sims. Sims will need to apply for a subway pass using the computer, and they'll need to take a driving test to obtain their licence. Once they have their licence, they can buy a car, and even then, they can't just use it until they use the computer to register the vehicle. If Sims want to go on vacation, they'll need to book themselves accommodation and a flight before they go. They can choose what sort of luxury level they want to go for, usually with 3 options: basic, medium and luxury. Once they catch their flight, they'll arrive at their destination with some sort of mood buff, like annoyed that the airline lost their luggage, or pleasantly surprised by the comfort of the plane. Overall, it's a really useful mod to have, especially when it comes to making the game more realistic. Number 6, Plum Fruit. This little gem is primarily focused on technology. With this mod installed, your Sims phone will get a sleek new look, with functioning apps like maps and online dating. I think it's meant to be a Sims version of Apple because there's a fruit logo on all of the products. There's a range of new Plum Fruit PCs, laptops and tablets. The options on the interactions menu for these products have also had a realistic facelift, offering more recognisable names, like instead of ordering from the online store, it'll have a name and logo similar to ordering something off Amazon. Sims can also have smart TVs where they can take pictures and set it as a screensaver, and there's also a pretty impressive VR gaming system that includes a couple of games to choose from. Number 7, the Farmlife Mod. Now, this is a bit of a gamble for me to say that this is realistic because I've never owned a farm. Being from England, I have been to many farms, but I don't know how realistic it is in terms of owning one. However, I do think that it's far more realistic than cottage living. This mod transforms an entire section of Brindleton Bay into an open world that has a range of rabbit holes and a huge plot of farming space. Sims can purchase plots of land and choose to grow crops or fill the area with animals like pigs, sheep, cows and more. And yes, there are even horses with this mod. Not only do you have the option to run your own farm, but there is something of a storyline to follow here. The guy who used to own the farm has his own story, and he kind of guides you through the experience of running a farm and also doing little missions for him. This mod offers hours of gameplay to The Sims, and I would highly recommend it. Number 8, Switch. I always like it when things from the real world are put into the game. I like sending my Sims to Starbucks and going shopping at Forever 21. So naturally, the Switch mod was always going to go down well with me. So this is basically a Sims version of Twitch. Sims can create a Switch account on their computer and start streaming. They can also use the streaming robot too, so they don't have to be at their desks to stream. I had my Sim stream a cheeky mukbang for their followers. The more your Sim streams, the more followers they get. There are platform rules though. If Sims stream whilst in their underwear, they'll get a warning and a temporary ban from streaming. If Sims continue to violate Switch's policies, they could end up with a permanent ban. Honestly, I just found this mod really entertaining, not just because of the Switch platform, but because it kind of forces you to think creatively to come up with funny things to stream. I enjoyed it. Number 9, the LGBT mod. This is a personal favourite of mine. Now Sims can have a specific sexuality and gender identity in the form of traits. This mod comes with a range of new social interactions that can give mood buffs to your Sims or others. Coming out is a feature included with this mod, and your Sim can feel a mixture of ways about it. When I played with this mod, my pansexual Sim came out to her dad, and he was not supportive. So my Sim was pretty sad about that. Thankfully though, her mum understood and even became an LGBT ally. As you can imagine, it adds a lot of depth to the game. With the new interactions and mood buffs, you also get a handful of new event types like Pride and drag shows. Overall, it's a brilliant mod and I love having it in my game. You should try it. Number 10, Rambunctious Religions. With this mod, you can have your Sims study a holy book and acquire a religion. Once a Sim becomes religious, they can go on various religious-themed rabbit hole activities, like attending a study group, and each rabbit hole event comes with a mood buff. Sims will also have new interactions with each other that are specific to their religion, and they can even pray. So there are my top recommended mods for adding realism to The Sims 4. I'd love to know in the comments which ones you've tried and which ones are your favourites. Do you know of any good mods that add realism that I haven't mentioned in this video? Let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for new mods to try. But for now, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. You know I love it when you do that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.